Aerobic and anaerobic respiration. In the previous sections of this chapter, you have seen that living things need to breathe to stay alive. Breathing ensures the supply of the body with oxygen that is used in cell respiration. Aerobic respiration. During cell respiration, sugar is broken down in the presence of oxygen to produce energy. Carbon dioxide and water are released as waste products. This is called aerobic respiration because it occurs in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration. There are certain organisms that are able to live in the absence of oxygen. This is the case of some types of bacteria and other single-celled organisms like yeasts. What are yeasts? Yeasts are a type of fungi that can live in the absence as well as in the presence of oxygen. Yeasts reproduce asexually by budding. The adult cell forms a daughter cell that is an exact copy of itself. When oxygen is available, yeasts carry out aerobic respiration. They use oxygen to break down sugar and produce energy, and they release carbon dioxide and water as waste products. Anaerobic respiration. In the absence of oxygen, yeasts switch to anaerobic respiration. Again, they use sugar to produce energy, but in this case, carbon dioxide and ethanol are released as waste products. This anaerobic respiration is called alcoholic fermentation. Let us carry out an experiment on anaerobic respiration of yeasts. 1. Pour sugar in a flask containing water to make a sugar solution. 2. Boil the sugar solution. 3. Allow sugar solution to cool without shaking. 4. Add yeast. 5. Pour a layer of oil or paraffin on the solution to prevent oxygen to re-enter the solution. 6. Close the flask with a cork. 7. Insert a thermometer in the solution. 8. Put one end of a delivery tube inside the flask. 9. The other end of the delivery tube is inserted through a cork into a test tube containing lime water. 10. Another delivery tube is inserted into the test tube. Another setup is prepared by repeating all the steps except for step 4. No yeast is added. Results of the experiment. After several minutes, a specific test reveals the presence of alcohol inside the flask. We can see yeast cells sedimented at the bottom of the flask. Lime water turned milky white. In setup 2, no alcohol was produced in the flask, and lime water remained clear. End of experiment. Another case of anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration also occurs in your body cells in the case of intensive exercise, when your body works so hard that there is not enough oxygen for all the energy it needs. In this case, sugar is used and produces energy and lactic acid. Lactic acid is behind the sensation of burning muscles. This anaerobic respiration is called lactic acid fermentation.